guys, this is me and my dog Raleigh, and we're going to show you some of the dive equipment that I'll be using when I'm down in Moorea helping a friend out with her fieldwork, collecting stomatopods. Okay, so for Raleigh, the field help me by moving out of the way. We can start showing people the regulator. So this thing attaches to the tank of air in your back and regulates the pressure that goes into the mouthpiece here that you breathe off of like this. It doesn't work right now because there's no pressure in the tube, but that's what you use while you're underwater to breathe. This is a set of dials, gauges, that tell you how much air pressure you have left so you don't run out, and how deep you are. This is also a compass to show you where you're going. The second most important thing you have is your buoyancy compensator. This thing is a vest that you put on that inflates when you push this red button right here and fills with air in this big back pouch to keep you neutrally buoyant. Because you're wearing so much heavy stuff, sometimes it's hard for you you don't want to swim against the weight, and you certainly don't want to swim against you trying to float up either. So you can either add weight to these pouches right here, or add air to make you more positively buoyant and float up by pushing this button. Some other important things are dive gloves to keep you warm, a hooded vest that you put on that also keeps you warm, a wetsuit. This is my dive computer that keeps track of how deep I am and how long I've been there and how long I can stay down there, because you don't want nitrogen to build up in your tissue and give you the bends. You have a dive slate which you put on your arm like this and use to write stuff like your data. So I have data from last year here telling the temperature, bag, and the depth at which animals were collected. Here's the mask, which lets you see underwater, and a snorkel, which helps you save air when you're swimming at the surface. I've also got big, huge fins that allow me to propel myself through the water when I've got all my heavy dive gear on. And a little mesh bag to put everything that I've collected in. Also, very last thing, sometimes you dive at night and you have to have dive lights. Now these guys are really important because you want to see where you're going, obviously, and super bright, which is also really good. You always have a primary light and a backup light. Oh, and can't forget the booties to keep your feet warm. So here it all is, all laid out, ready to be packed. It's a lot of stuff, but it's all really useful, and I'll be making good use of it in a few weeks. So now it's time to pack.
Backpack check, top hat got that reality check, hot tracks cop that, sandwiches check, gas stove, tea bags, parchment, treasure map, green got 3 bags. Pull up the anchor, roll with the tide, set sail, set the stage, strolling with pride, ride the high sea, storm in a TC cup, seers on horizon, don't try to keep up, rush like Superman, racing the flash, made a pat break.
So that's all the stuff that we have to pack. Right, next time I'll show you all the other science equipment that I'll have to pack for my own projects. See you then.
When we drop it like pigeons, the statues blaze tip pop. Swerve as you listen, by the end of this verse, we're a dot in the distance. March us a rhythm, hit a draft on your backpack.